Hello YouTube! Moto Dude is back with another video. I hope you're doing well. We're out today on the Husqvarna SM610 Supermoto. This is a 2009 model. Believe it or not, this bike has less than 2,000 miles on it. And we are going to do some service on it here soon. So, service also means it is time to add some Supermoto axle sliders, which I have a video of previously. In that video, I kind of walk through step by step how to do it. Today, we're going to answer some questions on that video about what size thread rod to use, what size nylock, nuts to use. Use a flange nut. It's a nut with kind of like a built-in washer that's attached to it. And always use a nylock so it doesn't back off. Last thing you want is that freaking bolt to back off and then have that rod come sliding half out of the axle tube while you're riding and cause you to have an accident. So yeah, it's a beautiful day here in Central Florida. It's early in the morning. Try to do everything early because we are in that time of year where it gets hot as crap at early. It's like been unseasonably hot early this year. It's Florida, it gets hot in the springtime and in the summertime. I'm looking for a gator to show you guys a gator, but I don't see any. Even the gators are like, nah, we'll stay in the deep water where it's cool. Yeah, it's been obscenely hot, unseasonably hot. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I just am not used to it getting hot still. I don't know. I've been here a while. I'm from Ohio originally. If you've seen some of my old videos, you'll see like some real bad Ohio videos and some real bad like North Georgia, South Tennessee videos. And now you get some really bad Florida videos to go along with them. Now, hopefully these are better. So things we have planned for upcoming videos for the old SM610 here is a little walk around video. May make that into a short actually because it's pretty stock. It does have an exhaust on it, which is pretty cool. Sounds good. And it has like a twin air filter. But I haven't done the airbox mod. I'm not going to cut holes in this side panel of the airbox for like half a horsepower. So, things about the SM610. Super cool looking. Even by today's standard, it is like a very cool bike. It looks very cool. People are always like, man, that's sick. And people always think it's newer. This bike's an 09. That makes this bike, what, 16 years old now in 2025? And people are always like, assume it's a new bike or like just a couple years old, which is pretty cool, honestly. The biggest negative of this bike is that it's a 2009, so it has a pretty antiquated and old fuel injection system on it. Parts are not easy to find. They have a weak link timing chain tensioner, like pretty much all motorcycles of this caliber have. And also, it's not very fast. I mean, it's not slow. It's just, it weighs, I forget. Maybe I'll put it on the screen. 380, 370, something like that. 350. It's right around there. And so this is an 09, so it does have it is a little lighter than the previous model years, and it has a little more horsepower. But you can see right there, it makes a lot of noise and doesn't really go anywhere. It's fun, and where it really shines is in small, tight, curvy roads, maybe like a kart track. This thing would just totally freaking rip on a kart track. So But it's great for like just buzzing around town. And also like the Harley is a big honking hot bike that's like oil and air cooled. And that thing gets freaking hot sitting at intersections and stuff. And when you're in Florida and it's 100 degrees outside already, and then you got a hot engine baking between your legs, it's like, oh my gosh, look at the love bugs. It's a lot. It gets to be hot pretty quick. It is love bug season in Florida, so that means wash your cars, wash your bikes. Their little guts will destroy your paint and your plastics, without a doubt. Look, there's already a dead one right there. I have to clean that off and try to keep all my bikes pretty nice if I can help it. So yeah, today I'm not cutting up nearly as much as I normally do because it's very early. My coffee hasn't kicked in yet. But the sillier version of me will be out later. So yeah, I almost pulled in there. That's not it. There is the orange roof. Oh, we were going so fast. You can back it into Home Depot. Come on, good brakes. You're good. The Brembos are good. I'm here for you. Yeah, I've worked it down. Nice. He said he worked at NASA. That's pretty cool. I work at home on the internet. I guess I do look like an astronaut. Thank you. Okay. Thread rod. Here it is. Wheel of choice. Psych. Early 2000s bike. Requires cool early 2000s wheel.
Thank you for shopping at the Home Depot.
Mission success. Here's a little walk around overview of the old SM610. Just so you can get a quick look at her. Pretty clean bike. Check this out. Here's the best part. 1,800, don't know if you can see that, 1,859 miles. Wow. Never getting out of here. Never. Never, ever, ever. Never, ever, ever. Check this out. I have a plan. So, like many of you, I often feel like a total tool walking around in a public place talking to a camera. And it's especially bad on this bike or on this helmet because my camera's on the side. Have I mentioned it's hot in Florida? So I roll a modular helmet. In part because it's hot and in part because I'm an old man. But it means I can't really put a camera on the front of my helmet. If I put a camera on the front of my helmet, then every time I flip the modular up at a light, you'll be looking at the sky. So it's cool enough now I'm not flipping it up all the time, but the other day I had it up like the whole ride. And then if I like bebop off-road somewhere, I'm definitely keeping the thing up. Where are all these people going on a Sunday morning? I know it ain't to church. So none of these people love Jesus. All of them. Bunch of sinners. Bunch of Florida sinners, every one of them. Oh yeah, go ahead and turn. Nice, very nice. Another thing we do in Florida is we don't dress for the slide. We definitely dress for the ride because it's freaking hot, man. You know, it's like, so you take your chances with road rash or heat stroke. Yeah, at least I have long pants on today, not shorts, and I have leather tennis shoes on. So, it is what it is. Whoa, hey, get back out of here. Hunting and fishing, camping, being weird with my weird friends in the woods, hunting down the Bigfoot. I did go look for Bigfoot one time. Somebody got shot here the other day. That was pretty wild. Just shot dead. Nice. What's this guy doing? This is the hood. We're in the hood. Yeah, right over there. Boom, just shot dead. Nobody knows why. Well, maybe they know why now, but nobody knew why then. I want to come over here and kind of check this place out. See if we got anything good going over here worth a ride. I don't see anything yet. Lame. Gotta be careful over here. This is like a city building. The police will definitely come throw you straight in jail for hanging out over here when you shouldn't. There's got to be some tomfoolery to get into around here. If you ran wide here, you would totes go in the water. Totes go in the water. It even had me like chicken wristing a little bit, just right into the drink. Awesome. So rad. So cool. Look at this guy. Yeah, man, getting old, you just get fat. I don't really know why. Oh, look, the Camaro boys. Oh, they're buddies. So cool. Oh, anime. Awesome. I tried to grab 7th gear. There's no 7th gear. Oh, just crash into him. Oh, yeah, you should have just hit him. That would have been cool. So in Florida, man, I have lived all over this country, and I have driven in, man, a lot of states. Florida, hands down, the absolute worst. Like, no question, the worst for people driving on their phones, FaceTiming. Literally, you can just drive down the road and look at people's cars. If you're on your bike, it's real easy to notice. People are just FaceTiming in their cars while they drive down the road. It is absolutely buck wild. There are accidents here all the time. I live on the I-4 corridor. The I-4 corridor is also buck wild and just like a total mess all the time. Accidents, traffic. Don't even think about going down I-4 by Disney or during like the rush hour times before and after work. If you do, bring a snack because you're going to be in the car a while. Like, it should really take between Tampa and Orlando, maybe an hour and a half, 2 hours is what it should take. You better bet on 3, at least, if you catch traffic. Where I'm at is kind of like in between the two. I'm near Lakeland, which is like, obviously this is one of the lakes in Lakeland. And from here to Orlando, hour and a half. From here to Tampa, an hour. If traffic's good, like averagely good. So, you're just stuck, man. Just stuck in traffic all the time. And Polk County, the home of Grady Judd, Sheriff Grady Judd, who I'm sure you've all seen on the internet, is like one of the fastest growing counties in the country and is, I think, the fastest growing county in Florida. So the traffic in this county, also buck wild. Like, I have sat through multiple traffic light cycles at intersections that shouldn't be busy. Like, where are all the people coming from? I get it, man, COVID happened, and when COVID happened, everybody, like, got locked down, and Florida was like, nah, bro, we're not locking down. This isn't even real. COVID's, like, fake. And everybody was like, nah, COVID's pretty real. And Florida was like, nope, we're staying open. Come on down. And so everybody and their brother moved to Florida. And which I guess is good for the state and the economy and all that, but what it's not so good for is for the freaking traffic and the infrastructure. They can't really support it. So here we are, the only open road you'll find in Florida, right here. If there's no hot fuzz behind me, maybe we can do a speed run. Come on, go! There's 75! My hands are going numb! 82, 83, 84! I think we got to 84! I don't know, it might have went a little faster. Shouldn't have a lot left in her. I also didn't have a lot of road left. The bike just totally acted like it was running out of gas. Man, motards are just so good. Like, you don't have to slow down ever for a curve. If you got the cojones to tip it in, just go on and tip it in, because it's going to take the curve. You know, in 2009, when this bike came out, oh, that's whistling. In 2009, when this bike came out, I knew a guy that had one. And between this and that Aprilia V-Twin Supermoto, man, they were the coolest. But the Aprilias, the Aprilia was junk. They were cool when people bought them and they put their first like 2,000 miles on them, and then everybody I knew that had one had problems with them. And these, the SM610s, they just ripped. They just didn't care, and they just ripped. No problems at all. It did turn out that after a while, people started having some little issues with them. You know, like the timing chain stretches, things like that. But all in all, man, these are bomb bikes. Super durable, super reliable. They're a little buzzy, but what thumper isn't? It's not 610. It's 500 and I don't know, 557, 587. It's less than 600 cc's, and it's a single cylinder. So it is a thumper. It is a little buzzy, but you're not going to ride the thing across the country. I'm not. No thanks. This is the thing in Florida right here. People will just pull right out in front of you. You got to be locked in on that, man. Just be totally locked in and assume every car that approaches the road from the side, either side, just assume that those suckers are going to pull right out in front of you. Because they are, man. I can promise you. One of them is. And if you're not braced or ready, you're going to get smoked. That fishing pier right there is closed. The last hurricane wrecked it. It was sketchy to begin with. I walked out on it one time and was like, yeah, I won't be doing this again. Anyway, YouTube land, if you got a bike, get out and ride. Enjoy life while you can. And man, just be cool. Just be cool to each other, you know? Take it easy, YouTube.